Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to Bluegrass Home and Garden TV. We are Pinteresting it up again with fall crafts. Stephanie is with us again, and she taught us all about pizza pans last year.
I love my pizza pans.
I found the cutest sunflower chalkboard, front door thing, and there was the cutest scarecrow, but there's only so much time today, so we're going with the sunflower. But the scarecrow is adorable. I've even bought the supplies to hopefully try to make it, but I kind of feel like Pinterest is where all my good intentions for crafting go to die. So we'll see if I actually ever get it done. But pizza pan, so this is one, I've just pulled the little label off of it. It's very smooth.
Yes.
The first step you say is?
Sandpaper.
Scratch it up.
Do it.
Scratch it
Take
up.
your aggression, I'm so mad. Just scratch it up. It's good.
But after you do that,
wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
If you don't wipe it down, you'll get to the end again and it'll peel off and you'll be like, oh, I wasted my time. Yeah, this isn't too fun.
And then we're going to use chalkboard spray paint,
the best,
to paint it. And for all of our clothespins that are going to be our petals of the sunflower, we're just using clothespins. And I break them out of the package. You'll see that I just leave them attached to the little paper that comes on because it makes it easier to spray them all at once and then flip it.
Perfect.
And give them plenty of time to dry and everything. And like you just get a better coat and everything than going on and individually painting them.
It's
That's
tedious.
a lot of paint. Now, there is some little brown accents on the Pinterest pen that I found, but I think the best way to do that is get it completely finished and then just go back with a little sponge brush and just add the brown where you need.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good tip.
We're gonna go outside and get spraying and see how this turns out.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned. Richard Weber's coming up.
Hey friends, how are you? This is Richard Weber from Springhouse Gardens. It's a wonderful time here in the garden and in the garden center. So we're into September, heading into October, and it's a wonderful time to be here and just check out all of nature's bounty. There's things that are doing beautiful colors with not only berries and flowers, but also foliage is going to start turning colors that everybody appreciates at this time of the year. So we're also at a very unique time. You've still got the colors of summer to look at, things like coneflowers and hardy geraniums like this Roseanne, but all sorts of things that are coming into color like the ornamental grasses and different shrubs like these beauty berries. So there's all sorts of things that you can combine in ways to really bring some life to your garden. The temperatures are getting cooler, the days are getting shorter, so it's a great time to revisit your garden and enjoy it. Because we've had a pretty hot summer, we've been blessed with a lot of rain, which is keeping things nice and green and all the plants supple and lively, but it is time to get out and really enjoy them and start doing some garden work and garden maintenance. So one of the fun things is to come out to the garden center and walk around and be tempted by some of these beautiful colors. Things like asters, things like nine bark. Look at the colors of these kind of joined together. And then why not add a beauty berry to your landscape? If you're a purple lover, if you're more of an orange and a red, there's plenty to strike your fancy too. And it could just be adding some unusual pumpkins to give you a little splash of color. So come out here, we're on Harrodsburg Road, 185 West Catnip Hill Road in Nicholasville, and we're open 7 days a week, so come out and see us or give us a call at 859-224-1417.
Here at Hubbard Mechanical, when we say we only charge you for the services you need, we mean it. We've got the invoices to prove it. This customer was told that the repair was going to be $1,200 by a flat rate book. We were going to save them hundreds of dollars, but we ended up saving $900 because we found out that the parts were under warranty. This is just one example of how we save our customers money during their time of need. So next time you're in need, give us a call here at Hubbard Mechanical and see the difference yourself.
All right, so we're outside. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. You can see I've already been doing a little bit of work here, and that's why I said, like, keep them on the paper. I've done one side, so I'm just gonna flip all these over, and I'm gonna give them a coat. And I used marigold, the color, because I didn't want it to be too bright, like neon yellow, and that's the only downside of spray paint. There's just not as many color variations. So,
Yeah.
But you can always go back and, you know, add a little bit brighter yellow with just some regular paint if you want to. So, you've got the chalk paint. So.
I've got the chalk paint. Gonna spray this down. And
any tips with that? Because I've never worked with that before.
just not really.
Just make
kind
sure
of got to
you know
go
which way
with
the
it.
wind's blowing.
You know which way the wind's blowing. You don't want it back at you.
Yeah, don't wear
so
anything that you will be heartbroken if it just gets paint all over
You know.
it. So,
And
keep the dog. She's
Dog's
back
away.
there. I keep waiting for her to just run up and put her
she's gonna
nose
get
in
in
it. Yeah, so all right, so we're just gonna work on this.
Perfect.
We'll let this dry really, really well.
Yes.
And then we'll start putting our sunflower together. So
That works.
I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out.
Me
And I have
too.
no idea how many of these we needed. I hope this is enough.
I don't know. That's one thing I've always wondered. So we'll know
Yeah,
pretty quick.
We'll find out. All right,
Yeah.
stay tuned.
And it's fall, kids, and look what I've got. That's right, the world's largest pumpkin. So I bought these like 20 years ago. I don't even think make these things anymore, but I sure am going to hang on to them. But look at that. So I'm going to show you how to create this porch moment. And you're not going to get the world's largest pumpkin. And it's also, and these are fake, you know, you can do real pumpkins, a little bit smaller ones, but the concept is a stack of pumpkins of some form. So don't judge. But I'll make the rest of it very easy on you. Okay, we got our urn and emptied it out. Look at this. This base is a grapevine wreath. And when you buy these, and it has the twine of the grapevine wrapped around it, I just took wire cutters and cut it off, and I then just really pulled it apart to make it, again, a little looser. And these beautiful leaves we sell at the store. This is a birch leaf, and I just think those are beautiful. And what I did, once I had to dissect this one to kind of show you what I'm doing, is I took these green leaves to add a little, because I feel like fall, you know, yeah, we think of fall leaves and fall berries, but I still think we got green leaves. So I took this, poked it in side of there. I took this leaf, shaped it a little bit, poked it in there, and you can see I fill it in. And that grapevine holds it in place. Plop my pumpkin on top, and I have the world's easiest, most dramatic fall arrangement you ever can imagine out of some leaves and a grapevine wreath. You can do this, kids. House by JSD.com. Come and see us.
Hi, I'm Scott with Comfort Master, and I'm going to give you another tip that can help reduce your electric bill, help your air conditioner last longer, and heating as well. So one thing we also wanted to pay attention to is you don't want too many bushes right on top of the actual outdoor unit. These things need to get as much air as possible to help them be as efficient and work as they're supposed to, as the factory sets them up to do. So you want to try to keep it clear, but you'll notice this one is in the shade right now. It's from a tree up near the front, which is a good idea. These things do work better if they're in the shade, but they can't be interfered as far as airflow goes. So you need to keep the air going through it as easily as possible, but if shade is possible, that's a good idea. Something else too, vines and ivy like to grow underneath these. You need to try to keep that cleaned out. Also, when you're mowing, you don't ever throw grass towards the air conditioner, because this is like a vacuum. The fan, the air goes in and it blows out the top, so it sucks any grass clippings that are in there or near it into it, which blocks it up, and that definitely hurts the efficiency of the thing. So anytime you're mowing, blow the grass away from the unit. If you do happen to blow it into the unit, take a garden hose and just rinse the bottom out just to help keep the clippings out of it. If you have any questions, you can call us at Comfort Master anytime.
Hi, I'm Richard Weber from Springhouse Gardens. Did you know that getting your hands dirty is sometimes a good thing? Digging in the dirt has been proven to reduce stress and provide a sense of happiness and contentment. Come find your happy at Springhouse Gardens.
Comfort Master came in and helped me do an assessment because it's a geothermal unit. The value that they give us is really important, and you know, if that's $1 or $2 higher, I'm okay with that because I know the guys are safe, I know they're well educated. Just had a great experience with Comfort Master.
Okay, so everything has dried, so we think.
Yes.
We've even taken a hair dryer to it just to make sure. Actually had a little bug from outside, unfortunately.
Yep.
That's okay.
Oh well.
So, there was a couple of Pinterest pins that had this, and some had them more staggered than others.
Okay.
I
cool.
liked the ones where they were staggered, but not as much.
Too staggered. Okay.
So I'm gonna let you work on that,
Okay.
and
Cool.
we'll see how
See
many
how
of
this-
these it takes.
I've always wondered this.
Well, we'll find
How
out.
many does it take?
Yeah. So yeah.
Almost like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember, like, it wasn't like they were all flat either, so it's okay if they were like a little bit up and down. And if you were afraid that these wouldn't stay in place, you could always add our favorite friend, hot glue.
Hot glue.
And if there's any that just you want to add a little bit more yellow to, you could always go back, like I said, with just some regular craft paint. I
Definitely.
mentioned that the Pinterest pen had some, like, so this out one here
Yeah.
would be fine. They would go in and add just a little bit of touch of brown here.
Oh, okay.
I do like that. We're not going to worry about that today. I mainly want to get this going on.
Yeah.
So they do this all the way around, and then they actually go back in with actual sunflowers and kind of add a little
some in
bit to it, add a bow, whatever. But I love this one because
Yeah.
if you're not a huge pumpkin person,
Yeah.
this one could have started, I mean, you literally could have had it up in August.
Definitely.
And you can keep it up through practically, what, maybe first week of November, something like that?
I would say so. Absolutely. Scarecrows.
So-
Go with everything.
Keep going, Stephanie.
I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going. So far, we went through one whole bag. Again, but that's the cheapest place I've found them. You get, I don't know how many there are there. What, about
know.
20 maybe, so to speak, for $1? Yeah, I definitely recommend
Yeah,
the Dollar Tree for that.
definitely.
All right.
Good
She's
deal.
going to keep going. We're going to be back here in just a second.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. All right, Grand Tour of Homes coming up this weekend. Brent Tessie with Cornerstone Builders. We are over in Jessamine County, really close to Wilmore, beautiful countryside, and first time on the tour, so very excited for you.
First time on the tour. This is a large ranch home, brick and stone, handcrafted brick, large covered porch, wood ceilings, very open floor plan, geothermal heating and air conditioning system. The double islands make for great entertaining space. Beautiful hearth room with a wet bar, coffee bar to hang out in. We did all custom closets in this home with built-in cabinetry, high-end tile, lighting fixtures, upgraded quartz countertops throughout the house. This is actually Calcutta quartz and painted cabinetry throughout most of the home.
How tall are the ceilings in here or in the living room? Because I know there's a slight difference.
Yeah, the ceilings in the home are all 10 foot and 12 foot, primarily 10-foot ceilings throughout. We did 3-foot wide doorways with 8-foot tall doors, 2x6 exterior walls. We tried to make the house as comfortable as you can once the new owners get here, so we're excited for that. So.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very, very cozy because sometimes the openness can cause a lack of cozy, so to speak. But I love the fact that the living room transitions perfectly into the kitchen, the breakfast area, and the hearth room. It's not all kind of like separated, and it's not so vast that it doesn't feel like home, so to speak.
Yeah. This is, even though it's a 3,500 square feet, which is a good sized ranch home, it's still, all the spaces are laid out very open. Each of the bedroom suites, there's 3 bedrooms, and each of those has their own private suite with own guest area, walk-in closets, and their own bathrooms. Wow. So that's something we found with the ranch homes that people really want. And we included that in this home as well.
All right, well, don't forget to come see him on the tour this weekend and next, and go to BIACentralKY.com for all the details.
New in 2021, the name that defines the very best, Jimmy Nash Homes, brings you new communities, new floor plans, and styles featuring Anderson Windows and Doors, the most trusted name in windows and doors. See it all at jimmynashhomes.com.
Did you know that most gardeners are optimists? 9 out of 10 gardeners would tell you that their watering can is half full. Why else would a gardener plant a tree that they may never get to sit under? Come improve your outlook at Springhouse Gardens.
All right, we have a dilemma.
Yeah.
Which flowers?
I don't know.
Now, in hindsight, I thought this was the perfect color for this. I actually wish it was a little bit brighter, but we'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
So I love this color because I feel like it's most closely related to that color of the marigold. And some of these are too stark of a contrast. And of course, we've got these others that, you know, if we wanted a big contrast, because you still got the yellow and
Definitely.
stuff. And we've got little spray things. Because
Spray
these
things.
did have like some sprays almost coming up out of it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we probably need to start with adding some greenery
would.
first. And not too much, not all of it, you know,
But
obviously,
some.
but where's our main focal point going to be? And
Yeah.
then kind of work from there. But I think
that.
it'd be so cute if you could find just like a little bee and put it somewhere on there.
I love bees.
But one thing you were saying is
Yeah.
that because this is a matte finish on this chalk
Yes.
spray paint, that it's easily scratched. So
it is on this.
You know,
Yeah.
some pens probably just spray painted it black.
Yes.
Not all of them actually used the chalkboard. Some did. They said welcome, but you can always add that,
Yeah.
you know, with a little piece of metal work or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there are, and I have seen them, like stickers that are chalkboard,
Yeah.
like stickers.
Yep.
If you could get one big enough, you could just cut it to fit.
Totally.
So, but again, I don't really probably, if I did write on it, it'd be once and leave it.
And leave it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I'd be like, you know, messing with it a whole lot. But
Yeah.
we're going to sit here and try to play around with all these florals.
Perfect.
And we'll be back because
Sounds
this is
good.
the dilemma. Stay tuned. Well, if you haven't figured it out, Grand Tour of Homes is going on this weekend and next, in person and virtual. Go online to BIACentralKY.com for all the details about their safety protocols and how you can get involved in the tour. But we're giving you an inside look this Payne Homes with Michael Prather down in Madison County. You know, Michael, I was looking out the window, and that's something you don't see a lot of in Fayette County, that kind of view.
Absolutely. And that was one of the first things when we first started representing this development, to look at the size of the lots in Madison County compared to Fayette County. They're sometimes double the size, and the value cost-wise is a lot less. And we can get lots in Madison County versus Fayette. So
Yeah.
it's a great place to be. And it's just a short drive back into Lexington to hit all the major attractions.
Yeah, and it's just pretty. I mean, you just kind of see a few of these rolling hills and everything.
That was one of the first things I really, really loved about the land. You know, Fayette County, of course, has the more flat, you know, easier for horses. Here we've got some gentle roll. It's beautiful land
This
down
makes
here.
me think of back home in London a little bit.
Yeah,
The way
walkout
the
basements are very
landscape is.
easy around here.
Right. So I noticed these built-ins, a lot of people think they're going to have to pay extra.
These are all standard. So, you know, everything that, you know, we put in our model houses, we want people to get a true representation of what they go to contract price with is what they're going to get. So built-ins are built in into the price. You know, a nice stone mantle, you know, engineered hardwoods throughout. We have tile floors in all the bathrooms, tile in the master shower. As we, you know, are looking at, it's a beautiful piece of granite that is considered an
Yeah,
upgrade.
over here in the kitchen.
But, you know, tile backsplash, stainless steel appliances, lighting package. Payne Homes makes it really easy to make your selections. That we've got our own selections room that you can go into, and all these choices are there all the way down to the plumbing fixtures.
I love this granite. That subtle green hue plays off really well with these cabinets, which is very refreshing.
The green is coming on strong, and I think it's something you're going to continue to see more and more. Absolutely.
How many square feet?
So main level, this is a little over 1,700. So
Okay.
this in essence is a ranch that we've added a bonus upstairs. It has an
Nice.
additional bedroom, so the fourth bedroom, the additional third full bathroom, and a little bit of storage. So this is a tremendous bang for your buck. That's just under 2,300 square feet total.
All right, well, a great home to see on the tour. Make sure you find out more at BIACentralKY.com.
New in 2021, the name that defines the very best, Jimmy Nash Homes, brings you new communities, new floor plans, and styles featuring Anderson Windows and Doors, the most trusted name in windows and doors. See it all at jimmynashhomes.com.
Comfort Master came in and helped me do an assessment because it's a geothermal unit. The value that they give us is really important, and you know, if that's $1 or $2 higher, I'm okay with that because I know the guys are safe, I know they're well educated. Just had a great experience with Comfort Master.
All right, thanks for keeping it here. We've got most of the florals in place. I'm letting Stephanie go in and add a little bit more of the greenery. And we were kind of torn between maybe to do this one, but we kind of like the slightly different sunflower shades and colors on this one. But we did utilize some of the leaves from this one.
That one had really good leaves. I like those.
Yeah, and then we're going to go back in and just add a little bit more and everything. So yeah, I think it's going to be really cute.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Even though it's all yellow, it's all different colors of yellow.
It's very happy.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Very happy.
Yeah, and we were talking, you know, if you didn't want to actually write with chalk, because it could just easily smear, wipe off, or whatever, you could find one of those little welcome signs with the metal artwork or everything. Or if you have a Cricut or some sort of like vinyl cutter, like I know this one over here utilizes a lot, you could do that.
So that's always good to have.
I still love the bee idea though.
I do too. I love bees.
I know.
They're like my favorites.
Yeah, this would be awesome.
And it's a good project for bees too.
Yeah. Just know that if you don't glue the, clothespins in place, occasionally you might have to just adjust them a little bit. And again, another reminder, we are not going in today and adding the little brown tips, because if you actually look at a real sunflower, this is not, of course, not a real sunflower. It's a fake, real-looking sunflower. If it's, look at that one, the one you have in the middle is really a better idea.
Yeah.
So you see, it's not just one big solid color. So a lot of the pins would take and add just a little bit of brown on the outside to give it a little bit more realistic look.
Yeah.
But that is turning out so stinking cute.
Yeah, I'm excited with it. I really like it.
Yeah, and I love these little ones too. So.
These are really cute.
Add those in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a Pinterest win.
I think so. I like this one. I really do.
And the clothespin aspect of it, like some clothespin pins, say that really fast. I'm like, I don't know about that. But this one I love. And I love the scarecrow, which I wish we had time to do, but we just don't.
And how many pins did it take?
It took right at 4 of the groups. So $4 worth if you went to the Dollar Tree to get them and stuff. So.
Which isn't bad.
No, not at all.
No.
And it's so much easier to just spray paint them.
Yes, yes.
If you remember, if you've been watching the show for a long, long time, back in the day, we did a whole red, white, and blue themed one for 4th of July, and I hand painted all those.
That's dedication.
Never again. All right, we'll keep finishing this up, and we'll figure out how we're going to hang this, and we'll be back here in just a few.
Art Hubbard, Hub Mechanical here. Just give me some more pro tips. Some good things to know whenever you have a house, you rent a house, you live in a house. Where all your emergency shutoffs are. Where your water meter shutoff is, where the water shutoff is inside the house, where your gas shutoff is, where your water heater shutoff is, and where your electrical main shutoff is. Those are all good things that good to know, because stuff happens. Stuff's gonna break. There's gonna be a time that an emergency happens. This way, if your water heater's springing a leak, you can just shut off your water heater right on top of it. You can go shut off the main water if you'd rather, if it's somewhere leaking in your house where it's coming from the ceiling, coming from the wall, or if you can't get to that, know where your meter is, because every meter has to have a shut off on it. Know where your gas meter is. The gas meter has a shut off on the side of it. You shut that off there. That way, if you smell gas inside your house, you can shut that off and not have to be in a more dire situation. Know where your electrical panel is. A lot of places, they don't know where, or a lot of people don't know where the electrical panel is located at. They don't know where the main is inside the electrical panel. So if you smell something burning electrically, you can shut your main off and not have it do more damage. So those are just some things to really think about and know where they're at. And if you have any questions, any concerns, we can come out there and get some stuff squared away for you. Call the office at 859-340-4509.
Well, Grand Tour of Homes is coming up this weekend, and we have Rob Bolton with Ball Homes giving us an inside look at this beautiful Canterbury plan. So this is 2 stories. Most of the bedrooms, because you have a flex room, are upstairs.
Right.
I love that little like common space where you can throw an extra TV couch up there. Very family-friendly plan.
It is. It's first of all, it's large. It's a little over 3,300 feet.
That's a lot.
But that cozy loft up there becomes a wonderful gathering area for your upstairs group in the evenings and so forth. But nice generous family room downstairs too.
And it really feels like this main floor was just designed perfectly for entertaining, whether it's your family, your friends. You've got this beautiful dining room, this little area in between, and just lots of counter space, sitting space, very functional.
Very much so. It's going to be a great Thanksgiving, Christmas venue for your family to all pile in with you.
Now, one thing I love is the actual hood over the stove, because so many homes have just the microwave and you got it down here. This adds a whole level of sophistication to this kitchen area that you don't find always.
Right. And it's a wonderful upgrade option that Ball offers, and a lot of people will do it, particularly when they're doing a gas range like this one happens to be.
I know, I'm a little envious because I like to cook, and cooking on gas is so much better. Now, coming around here, I mentioned all that extra seating. I love this, and just the fact that it's so open would just make it perfect for entertaining. And I can't not point out the little cubby area.
The drop zone area, how we refer to it, as you come right in from the garage, it's a great place to drop book bags, wet shoes, clothing, sit down, put your shoes on before you head out. Wonderful spot.
All right, don't miss this home on the tour. Grand tour of homes going on this weekend. Go to BIACentralKY.com for all the details, in person and virtual. Well, we are almost out of time. We've been debating on what to do to hang it, and we think, honestly, probably just some like jute twine. This is actually a wired jute twine. Yeah. Hot glue it to the back. You don't have to make a bow, because honestly, I think a bow would distract from all of this at this point, because this is such, it's a sunflower with sunflowers on it. I would just glue it and leave it just really easy.
Very easy.
Yeah. So hold it up. Let's
really
see it.
cute.
Just remember again, if you haven't glued all these pieces in.
We have not.
I think that could shift, and it's super easy fix. Getting all these little hot glue strings, but I think that's a win.
Cute. I like it.
And you can take that one home with you, Stephanie.
Thank you. I'm excited.
So if you need a little bit of happy, oh my gosh. Like
this is happy. This makes me happy.
Yeah, and there's so many people right now that need a little happy,
Here's your
a little bit of joy.
Yeah.
This would be a super easy, cheap project. I mean, $1 in the pizza pan.
Yeah.
$4 of clothespins.
Yeah.
You don't have to use these flowers. You can pick up some other ones. I mean, you can easily get away with having if you already got the paint, of course.
Yeah. It's cute.
$8, maybe, maybe.
And I don't know about everybody else, but I have wreaths at home that I'm like, I don't want to look at that one anymore. Pull the flowers off.
Yeah.
Pull the greenery off. Put it on something else.
Yeah. This is happy.
It's happy. I like it.
Yeah, I just
it's so pretty.
Taking all the little hot glue strings away, but I love this.
Cute.
I love
Very
this.
cute.
I wish we had time to do the scarecrow one, but the scarecrow, as cute as he is, he doesn't make me smile it because he's just not
like
happy.
this.
Yeah. And this one I think can stay up a lot longer. So definitely a Pinterest win.
Very much so. Very good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
And we have a cute idea coming up more on the show for you. So definitely she's going to join us again. We won't be going all throughout the show like this, because this one was a little bit more in depth. And so was the last project, but we'll have you back, and we'll keep crafting. Thanks for tuning in.